I would like to introduce a man who really needs very little introduction. But as you all know, Pepe Romero is one of the great living guitarists, and in my opinion, one of the great guitarists of all time. And not only is he an international soloist for decades and decades, more than he'd probably wish to recount. And he is also a founding member, of course, of the pioneering and very important Romero's Guitar Quartet. Um, and he has been soloist with virtually all of the world's great orchestras, um, doing endless numbers of concertos. He's recorded and premiered many of those concertos and many other pieces. Most notably, his most notable composer relationship was with Joaquin Rodrigo. And My goodness, he's recorded on all the major labels from Decca to Deutsche Grammophon to RCA to Philips and on and on. Just a remarkable career, and I know I've left out any number of things, I'm sure, that are just as important. But one of the things I would also add is that he's one of the world's great teachers in the guitar world, and my personal favorite of all the guitar teachers that I know. So,
Thank you.
Pepe, we are honored to have you, and thank you, thank you, thank you for being with us tonight.
Thank you, David. And it is my pleasure and my honor to be a guest with your class, with your students. And everything David has said about me, I can say it right back to David. And I cannot wait to listen to you play, to all of you play. So, shall we start?
Lovely. Thank you, Pepe. Giuseppe, are you ready to go with your video?
Yes, I'm ready.
Fantastic.
So I'm gonna play a sonatina in C major by Niccolò Paganini. I have a video right here. Okay. Do you see it?
Yes, perfect.
Perfect. Okay, here it is.
Excellent. Excellent, Giuseppe. Very good.
Thank you so much.
A couple of things. We need to take care not to mm, play beyond. On one way, I want you to have a bigger scope of dynamics and expression, but on the other hand, I want you to take a little more care not to crack the sounds, like at the very end, the last few chords. The tone of the individual notes when you're playing forte gets broken, gets lost. And sometimes also it happens when you are singing and you have a bass line accompanying. It not always becomes a line itself with a well produced tonal quality. It just sometimes it gets naily, sometimes not. So the legato quality of the thumb, sometimes when it is on a secondary line, gets a little bit, it goes away. The overall playing is wonderful. I think musically, it needs to tell a story a little bit more. It needs to be. What do you think of this piece?
Oh,
What is
I heard. Mhm.
What do you think is? What does it mean? What is it?
Oh, to me, I really like this piece. It's very expressive, meaning that I love the phrases that are contained in it, and I believe it's a really nice and well structured piece.
Oh, it is.
Mm.
It is. It definitely is. And I think it's very appropriate that today we begin with this piece because to me, this piece is the declaration of love. You see, young man declaring your love and trying to woo someone.
Then I guess I've chosen the right piece since today is
It's
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day. You have chosen
I've chosen the right one.
absolutely perfect. Can we begin just expose the theme? Yeah, from the beginning. Okay. Just that the way you enter, la ram bam ba. Be very careful in the tonal quality, the tone of voice with which you speak has everything to do with the meaning behind the words. The meaning behind the notes have to be expressed with a tonal quality. Choose. I don't want to tell you what tone you should choose, but it needs to have a better connection. Even just from the very beginning, the grace note, the pickup, the sol, so sol, ta-da, ta-da. The first G is to embellish, to give grandeur and make that entrance more stately, more self-confident. and then go into the C. When the C enters is where you open up and you start telling, you start talking. You start presenting your case. When you play this, all of this, you are presenting the case. You are saying what you feel. So it's very important when we play is that we believe what we are saying. It's not only about playing well. A lot of people can play well. Therefore, what makes it special is what we feel. And that is what is important. So let's go again. The tempo that we choose is also very, very important. That is not faster or slower than we truly feel it should go. Mm-hmm. There has to be a perfect connection between the tempo and the feeling of the moment that we have. Go ahead. Can we start, Giuseppe? Mm-hmm. If we get this right, the whole piece goes right. La-ram, pam, pam. That first C is what holds the rest, the G, E, G, or sol, mi, sol. Do, sol, mi, sol. Is inside. La-ram, pam, pam. It's not pa-ta-ta-ta-ta, pa-ta-ta-ta-ta, pa, and do-do-do. It's a wave inside of that. Try it. One more time. You are understanding what I'm saying very well, but there's just one more thing. That sol, do, sol, mi, sol, do. Do, sol, mi, sol, do. The sol, mi, sol is what brings the first C to the second C an octave lower. So there is a journey of that first C. That you prefer sol or C or?
Oh wait, I got it. I got what you meant. So
okay, perfect. So that first do stays alive, and it becomes. It goes into the third beat, into the second do. Try it. Now, Giuseppe, careful. 1, 2, 3. Ti, and make sure that you take the rest, the eighth rest, is a breath. It's a breath, and is part of the music.
Do you want me
yeah,
to try
from the beginning. Giuseppe, excuse me. Tanti, I hear tam tiro ta 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 tam tiro ta ta tam. I would like to hear tam tim. You state, you present that with self-confidence. Tam tim. And then it goes straight la di do di do da. The important thing is that is a runway from the la sol fa mi re do. Is a runway until la sol fa mi re do into a runway into the do. So we have to present, we have to choose, very important, which are the landmark notes. Which notes are bridges, and create a more of a three-dimensional, multi-dimensional shape to the entire piece. Otherwise, it becomes many pretty notes, well ordinated, but once we choose the landmarks and connect from one to the other, we create a structure. Tantim la di do di do do, pam pam la di do da. No, tantim la di do da, la di do da. The moment that you call a special attention to that first la, you have taken it away from the note you are going into. La di do di do do. The same thing there. Liaroraro. Take it from 5, 6, major 6. The pickup, the run into it. Major 5.
Yes.
Yes. And listen, la-do-da-di-do-da, la-do-da-do-da-do, la-do-da-di-da. You are building intensity. When you arrive to that place you're looking for, enjoy it. Love it. You have arrived, you're looking for it. And it becoming more, and the closer you get to that place, you are getting more and more anxious to experience it. When you arrive there, take pleasure in it. Okay, now just play for me the last few bars.
The last few bars.
1, 2, 3, 4. The pick up to the last 4 bars of the piece.
Of the piece. So at the very end.
The very end of the piece.
Okay. So the last 4.
And I want you, almost like you are testing to see if that's the guitar you love. Test all the different ranges of the guitar in those chords. See how the voicing is. Play. Did you hear that last chord? It had a buzzy low C, kind of a very bright, uh, a, a little bit nasal high C, a little bit, and this hidden the two middle notes. Play me a beautiful last chord.
Only
Just the last chord.
the last
Only
one?
the last chord. That's much better. Much better. So awareness of the tone. We have to become more aware of how sound makes us feel. What the feeling we want to put out is, and how the tone affect us. Is it really expressing what we feel, or is it doing something else? From the beginning, do we have time to hear the piece?
Sure. You want me to play the
Yes.
entire piece from the beginning?
Yeah, just have fun with it.
Okay.
Giuseppe, excuse me. I'm sorry. I lied.
No.
I said I wasn't going to say anything, but when you are la di do di do da, then you start singing a melody that it has it's two things. It's a pati 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 on the bass and on the accompanying line, and then you have a simple, beautiful melody. Mostly, I believe you're doing it with your A finger, most of the melody.
I'm sorry, Mr. Romero. You mean in bar 14, where I have
I am talking earlier on.
Okay.
I'm talking about 8, 9, 10.
Oh yeah, I'm doing that with my A finger.
Okay. May I hear you play that melody by itself, as beautiful as you can do it? And now play it with the finger that you're going to play it.
Only the melody.
Only the melody.
Okay.
I hear a bit discrepancy between the third, the second, and the first string. When you move from one string to the other, it interferes with the legato and the singing quality of the melody. Try it. Much better. Much better. Now, when you do that, learn what it feels to sound, what the physical feeling is to produce the sound you want. And then when you're playing it with all the notes in it, go for that feeling. Remember that feeling. Okay, now go ahead and play major 5 on.
Major, sorry, could you repeat? Major?
The compass, just to get into that.
So the like.
Yes, much better. Much better. Very nice. Very nice. I like that. Do you have any questions for me?
Actually, no. I think I will have to work on what you told me, and it's gonna be a nice journey.
It is a nice journey. It is a nice journey, and it is a journey that is not just to one particular piece, but is to finding our connection to the music through the guitar, through our playing, expressing the meaning, developing a real relationship between the music and yourself, your feelings, what you're trying to say. Enriching your awareness between the musician that lives inside of you and the musician you are with the guitar. And this is something that is a lifetime journey.
Sure, definitely.
And I enjoyed very, very much what you did. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really enjoyed your advice, and I will work on that right tomorrow, not tonight.
Yes, sleep tonight. Sleep
Yeah,
tonight. All
better
the
choice.
best to you. Oh, I have a question for you.
Please.
How is everything in Italy?
It's actually going better. We had a pretty bad winter time, but now it's going well. I mean, it's going better than before, definitely.
Good.
Thank
I
you so
wish
much,
you all
bud.
the best. Thank
Thank
you.
you so much. It was a pleasure to have a masterclass with you. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.